3 years ago, if someone were to ask me what my definition of self care was, I probably would have said getting my nails done, getting my hair done, probably getting a little Brazilian. That's probably what I would have considered to be self care until I realized getting my nails done, getting my hair done, those things are really maintenance. It's almost like when you take your car to get its oil changed, it's something you do to keep it up. Yes. But the real deal, the real work that I think is important to think about is the quality of your life and what things are impacting the quality of your life. Because what good is it to get an oil change on a car whose engine ain't even functioning properly? So we're going to talk about it today. Welcome back to the Pink Elephant, guys. I am Shanae, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for being here. And if you came back again, thank you so much for coming back. I love you so much for it. So before we hop in, I want to take care of some business. If you have not already, please be sure you're following me on social media. On TikTok, you can find me by searching at the Pink Elephant _ by Shanae. If you are a Facebook user, you can find me by searching Shanae Pringle or the Pink Elephant by Shanae. Also, guys, if you have not already, please be sure to subscribe to this channel. If you love this content, you love the video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let the algorithm know it's fun over here. All right. So now let's jump into the real deal, the real topic. All right. I want us to redefine self-care. And the reason why I want us to redefine it is because we can get our hair done, our nails done, a pedicure, a wax, and be feeling good and definitely looking good, only to go back into our environment at home and feel stressed out. And I don't know about you, but I am in a place in my life where I don't want to feel stressed out and I want to live my life to the best of my ability. So today I'm going to talk about some practical ways that you can improve your life and the true meaning of self-care. All right. So last week I shared a reel of a brand that I recently discovered called Better Goods. Now, this brand is a brand that is through Walmart, and apparently people been knowing about it. It's new to me, but it ain't new to some of y'all. So if you know about this brand, go ahead and leave me a comment right now. Let me know like what your favorite product is and what you think about the brand so far. But for those of you who've not tried the brand, today is a good day to try it. All right. So I have 3 kids. All my kids are picky. Okay. My daughter is in middle school. My son is in elementary. My baby is a toddler. So everybody is very, very picky. They like what they like. But also too, y'all, the kids have sports throughout the week. And there are so many days where I'm like scrounging around trying to figure out what we're going to eat, especially if my husband didn't prepare the food the day before. So I'm gonna give you guys a little insight to my life. Okay. And don't judge me. Okay. All right. So I do not cook. All right. I don't like cooking and I haven't really enjoyed cooking as much as I did in my life before kids. So prior to having kids, of course, I love to cook. I can make this and that and try new recipes. And the reason why I enjoyed it is because I had the time, the space, and the energy. And then when I had my daughter, I would still do some cooking. But then when I had two, all right, that's when it got hard. All right, it got a little stressful. My son was one of those babies where he wanted his food and he wanted it now. And he would cry and cry and cry until food was on his tray. And then I had a third child and I knew cooking out of the window. So my husband does typically help me by preparing food and making sure we have enough leftovers for the day before. But during football season, my husband isn't home as much. And the time that he's home is like limited to doing few things. All right. So because of that, sometimes I have to pick up the slack and find food for the kids. So recently, I discovered these Better Goods wings. Okay. I tried the Louisiana flavor. All right. And y'all, let me just say this. They're so good that it's been some wings that I ate in a restaurant and they weren't as good as these. So check out this reel that I shared on my Instagram and TikTok page talking about my experience tasting Better Goods chicken wings for the first time. So for my busy moms, I found something for us, okay? So let me show you what I got. I got these for you. Better Goods chicken wings. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Let me show you how these wings turn out, okay? Just watch. Okay, no filter. This is how the wing looks after it's air fried. It's so crispy and good, okay? So now what I'm about to do, I'm about to get some of this seasoning that they give you. It's a little dry rub, Louisiana, and I'm gonna sprinkle them over my wings. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Y'all, the wings are so good. I'm gonna cut into one so you can see how juicy it is. So good, y'all, so crispy. So freaking good. Right. As you guys can see, the chicken was juicy and it was delicious, but most of all, it was convenient. So I'm going to say this, like, I find the question of what am I going to cook for dinner to be super stressful. I've talked to other moms. They agree that thinking about what to cook for dinner is one of the hardest things to do. After a while, first of all, you run out of things to make. Okay. Your kids complain about everything. Okay. It's too spicy. It's not like how daddy made it. And I don't like it. Like all those things makes making dinner very, very difficult for moms. And I am understanding and learning that whatever works has to be okay. All right. I know that our desire is to have a home cooked meal. We want our kids to have, two vegetables, a protein, and a fruit. We want them to have all these things, but some days it may not be possible. Like it may not work. And I think the true piece comes with understanding what you're capable of and then understanding what you need to do in place of the things that you cannot do at that time. All right. So this is what I mean by that. If you have limited time, you know that you have to pick up 3 kids, get them home, get their clothes changed to go to practice, get them home from practice, feed them, look at homework, get them in the shower. You don't have time to make a 3-course meal, or even let me be even more realistic. You might not have time to boil spaghetti, brown the meat and put the sauce. You might not have time for that day. So why not find ways to make your life easier through quick and easy food? So let me tell you some more about Better Goods, because y'all, I'm super excited about this brand. So much so that I went in Walmart this week and I grabbed several other items within this brand. So let's talk about it for a second. So what they're saying is Better Goods items range from under $2 up to $15. Most products are available for under $5. So this brand, Better Goods, is designed to delight with over 300 items spanning Walmart's aisles, including frozen, dairy, snacks, beverages, pastas, soups, coffee, chocolate, and more. All right. That's a lot of stuff I just named. So far, I've only tried the wings. I did buy the pizza, but I haven't tried that yet. But I've heard so many great things about the ice cream brand. So let's listen to a little bit more about like this brand, because there are a couple of things that Walmart wanted us to know about this brand. And y'all know I went and looked for it because I'm like, what is this? First of all, the packaging is amazing. All right. It's given definitely like a high end, more, put together than Great Value. And I love Great Value. No shade of Great Value, but this is a step up. So they are focused on the culinary experience. So they're looking for ways to like elevate our regular items. So they've looked at innovative recipes. They've looked at trends for foods. They looked at seasonings like hot honey seasoning, which they sell. They looked at a line of jar soups to make it easy. So they have creamy corn jalapeno chowder. So instead of just like regular corn chowder. They made it a little bit more interesting, have more flavor. They have a premium bronze cut pasta from Italy, like y'all, and it's only for $1.97. So they're really thinking about our culinary experience. Along with that, they have plant-based items. So these products feature distinct green branding and big flavors made to be devoured. I'm reading this from their website, okay? Better Goods plant-based items provide an exceptional eating experience, including decadent and smooth oat milk, non-dairy frozen desserts customers won't believe are plant-based for only $3.44. I haven't tried it yet, but I can't wait. And I've been seeing them, okay? I can't wait to try them. Matter of fact, I might go do that today. They also have cheese, which is a plant-based cheese, which is an alternative to those of you who have dairy allergies, or those of you who are trying to stay away from dairy, because dairy does have qualities in it that can impact your health as it relates to congestion and things like that, especially for children. Then they also have a made without part of this brand. So the made without pillar offers a broad variety of options that cater to different dietary lifestyles. So if you're gluten free, or if you need things made without artificial coloring and sugars, things like that, that made without portion of the line is going to be really, really good for you. All right. So I'm really, really excited, y'all, about what they're giving us. I love when big industries think about like everyday people. All right. I want something quick, but I want it to taste good. All right. My kids want it to taste good. My kids are, you going to be on Chopped fooling with my kids. So it is important for me to have something quick and easy, but I do want it to taste good. So shout out to Better Goods brand. Shout out to Walmart. Walmart, where you at? You might as well send me some free stuff to eat, because listen, like y'all, by the time I get through with it, everybody gonna be having something from Better Goods. So I did want to name a couple other items that you can find. They have coffee, and I just tried the smoky vanilla coffee cups, like the K cups. So good. Actually, I'm sipping it today. Really, really good. They have sparkling water, almond milk, pistachio butter, yogurt, salsa. They have a lot of stuff. So definitely give yourself a little bit more grace and give yourself a little bit more ease by grabbing some of these items from Walmart that can truly, truly make your life easier when it comes to making meals for your family. Mom, you ain't got the time all the time, and that's okay. All right. Check these products out. I promise you, you'll be thankful. All right. Next, y'all, we're going to talk about something that I didn't know I needed until I got it. All right. So when I was in therapy, I was dealing with like a lot of challenges as it relates to being overwhelmed. I had a lot of anxiety. I had a lot of stress. So cooking, like I talked about in the previous section, was one of the things that added a lot of pressure to my life as a mom, especially as a working mom, because if I'm working and then I got to come home and cook, or better yet, I got to go to the grocery store, then pick up my kids, then go home and cook. It was a lot. Okay. So that was one of the things that I had weighing on me, of course. But the other part that I had weighing on me was the fact that I didn't have a lot of help around my house. Okay. Now I need you to follow me, and I need you to think about this from an open mind and an open perspective, and think about your quality of life. So when I was in therapy and I was sharing with her that I was just so, I had so much anxiety, and I was just really feeling like I was in a dark place. And she was just trying to tease through and help me think about what is keeping me from being able to live a life that is a little bit more stress free. What can we do today to change some of those things that I'm feeling? One of the things that I complained about was the fact that my son was a baby, and I also had two other children, which they were in different grades and different age ranges, and trying to get home and help somebody with their homework, and then also watch somebody play the viola, and then my toddler is crying, wanting me to hold him. It was a lot. Like every day at 5 o'clock, I felt myself getting stressed. I felt myself getting scared, and felt myself being like really, really wound up, because I knew that when I got home, it was going to be a lot of chaos on me. My therapist said, Shanae, why don't you just hire some help? I'm like, what do you mean hire help? She was like, listen, There are au pairs, and if you don't know what an au pair is, an au pair is typically someone who lives in a different country who's looking to come to the States for a temporary point of time. And while they're here, they either study like in a college or like a technical school, or learn English by coming and living with you. In exchange for learning English and going to school, they are helpers when it comes to your children or around your house. And they live with you. Okay. So I was like, what? Who doing that? Who about to let somebody live with them that they don't know? Not me, not Shanae. Black people do this? Like, I had all the questions. But you will be surprised to know that a lot of people who you work with and talk to and go to church with or go to the gym with, they have help. They have inside help. If they don't have an au pair, they definitely have a nanny. And I think that I never thought about someone else coming in my home and helping me with my children for several reasons. I think part of that is due to the fact that we believe as a mom, like, I signed up for this. These are my children. I'm responsible for them. I have to do. But the truth of the matter is everyone needs help. And honestly, I was such in a rut that even with me taking care of my kids, it wasn't the best way that I could take care of my kids because I was stressed out. And kids feel stress. Kids understand anxiety. That rubs off on them. So I had to get some help. I just didn't know if I was okay with an au pair. Okay. So I did not get an au pair. However, like, God is so good, y'all, because I was like at my wit's end. And one day I went to go pick up my daughter from school, and the after school director was like, let me know if you ever need some help. Like, I can, help you with the kids, or if you need me to, after, I get off, I can definitely bring the kids home. And I'm just like, you would do that? She was like, absolutely. And I was like, okay. But in my mind, I'm like, I got this toddler. He's very clingy. No way she's going to be able to help me with him. And I didn't take her up on it. And so a couple weeks passed by, she said it again. She's like, remember, like, I'm always here. And then I was like, you know what? Can you please help me? I'm like, can you please help me? Now, you guys know I am married, but during the season or even during the school year, my husband, he coaches football. He's a head football coach. And so his time is like really split between the season, sports training, and then you got summer practices. It's like, it's a whole thing being a coach's wife. So if you are a coach's wife and you're watching this, shout out to you. I know how you feel. It's a whole situation. Okay. So though my husband typically is there and he is a huge help, when he's not there, I'm outnumbered. And I just want to remind you guys, because my kids are 5 years apart, all three of them, everybody requires something different. And so I had to take her up on it. So she came in. My son, of course, it took him a second to get adjusted, but she was so patient. She had the patience to do it because she didn't have it. Her kids were adults. All right. Her kids were, one was in college, one was already married. Like, she had the capacity to care for my children in a way that would allow me to be at peace when they were with her. And I felt weird about it initially. I remember calling my friend who also had help with her kids, and I'm like, girl, what do I do? Like, you gonna just be at home while your kids are downstairs? Like, I feel like it's weird. She's like, Shanae, go in your room, close your door, and you need to just take some seconds for yourself. Okay. Act like they're not there. You need to finish up your work. If you need to, journal, if you want to read, just calm down. Okay. Act like they are not there. And I'm not going to lie, that was an adjustment for me. I was so used to getting off my 9 to 5, running right into being in mom mode. And I'm going to be honest with you, that breath and that moment in between going from a work environment into a at-home environment with your children, that little smidget of time, that break in between is so important. If you cannot decompress before you go into your home environment, everything just kind of clashes together. And before you know it, you're holding your breath and you don't even realize it. I mean, literally. Sometimes I would catch myself like, just, you see how like literally I'm holding my breath and then I'll be like, oh, I'm not breathing. And then I have to start breathing. And that's anxiety Okay, that's anxiety and it's not good for you. So things change when I learned the power of asking for help. And a lot of times we in our mind things like only rich people can do that, only people with a whole bunch of money. But I'll be honest with you, I thought that too, but it's not as expensive as you think. And even if it is a little bit more money than what you were thinking it was, you have to weigh out whether or not the quality of your life is more important than spending money in other areas. I think we all know that we spend money on what we want, but sometimes I need us to just take a step back and think about what we need to spend money on because we need it. And I know I needed help. Okay. Also, along with that, cleaners. Let me tell you something. I recently got my house cleaned, and when I tell you this woman and her boyfriend cleaned my house so well, I'm talking about y'all moved my bed, put my rug down, cleaned my refrigerator, washed the dishes that was in my sink, cleaned my stove, cleaned my oven, cleaned my baseboards, cleaned every room, changed my sheets on my bed, cleaned the bathrooms. I have a tile shower, and that's always a good idea until you got to get in there and clean it. Okay, that was in, clean that too. And I want to say this, like, yes, I could clean, but I don't have the time or the patience, or now I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't want to resent it either. Because a lot of times when you are a mom or you are a wife, you already take on some responsibilities that may not get spread around evenly. And so the moment I started getting on the floor and I was like cleaning, some resentment started to build. And I had to go back into my toolbox that I learned from therapy and realize, okay, I'm not feeling good about this. I'm getting upset. Why am I upset? Oh, it's because I feel like I'm doing it by myself and I don't have time, and I'm just feeling overwhelmed and the kids are here. I'm not going to be able to do it. In that moment, I stopped myself before I went down a rabbit hole of being upset with my kids, being upset with my husband, being upset with myself, feeling like I'm not enough. And I stopped and I hired some cleaners. I went right on my Facebook group in my neighborhood and asked somebody, who do they recommend as cleaners? And I got it right away. So I want you to do this. I want you to stop thinking that you are the only one feeling how you're feeling. You'll be very surprised as you open up to other women, other moms, other wives, that they are also in need of the same things, and they have took time out to hire those people and invested in a better quality of life. Now, even single women have cleaners to clean their apartments. So why, as a mom of three or a mom of two, or shoot, as a mom of one, you think that you can clean your house all the time to the standard that you want it to be cleaned at? You can't do it, sis. Hire someone who's good at that. Like, these people love cleaning and they're good at their job. Let them do it. Let them do it well, and let them just take a load off of you. I promise you, when you walk into your home and see it cleaned up, that feeling is worth every single penny. Check out this reel that I created sharing how my home looked after getting it cleaned. The way that my cleaners just clean my house. Now, don't mind my rug, y'all. I shrunk it when I caught myself washing it. But if you look at my floors from here, they are shiny, okay? The apple juice spillage is gone. The sticky candy from the Dum Dum lollipops are gone. I mean, y'all, so clean I was about to cry, all right? So if you are a mom, you know how hard it is to keep your house clean. And I really needed a deep cleaning, but I just didn't have the time and, honestly, y'all, the strength to do it. And she came in here, and when I say she cleaned my house, she cleaned my refrigerator. Like, the rug in my room wasn't put down yet because I was still trying to get it down. They moved my bed and put my rug down. Don't mind my floor, but they moved my bed and got my rug down. Okay. I am over the moon, excited and happy to walk into my house and it smell clean. Look at the shine from the light. Thank you, Jesus. So listen, let me tell you this, moms. Do not feel guilty about getting help and hiring help. There are people who clean and that's their ministry. Let them people do their job, okay? Let them do what they do best. Okay, guys, we're going to shift gears just a bit. Now, I've talked about this before. When it comes to being a mom and being on the go, or any type of woman that's on the go, it's still important to look good. And as a mom, like, convenience sometimes is the key. So we got convenience when it comes to finding a meal. We got convenience when it comes to having someone there to help you with your children. We have convenience when it comes to having cleaners. But now let's talk about grab and go outfits. Recently, I did some shopping on Amazon for sets, for loungewear sets, because I wanted a set that I can wear in the house, but I can also throw on my shoes, go out to the store, go out to the post office, go pick up my kids, or maybe go to a practice and still look really, really put together. It's important that we look and feel good and be practical, because not every day is a day where you're going to want to put on makeup or want to put on, some boots or want to put on some jeans. Like, you're not going to want to do that, or you're not going to have time to do that. So on those days where you don't have time, it's going to be convenient to grab a set. A set is of two. You don't have to look for no bottoms. You don't have to look for no shirt. It's already there together. Okay. So when it comes to convenience, I need you to think about that. So for that reason, I have found a couple different lounge sets for you to check out. Now, this particular lounge set that I am showing you right now, it comes in so many different colors, and y'all, it's very comfy. So the pants are wide leg pants. They come all the way down, which I can appreciate the length. They're thick enough for the fall season, so you don't feel super cold and you don't feel super hot. You guys know how it is in the fall. It's like you start off feeling cold, and then by the afternoon you burning up. Well, this set it's very thin, but it's not too thin, and you can layer with it. So I love that about this set. Now, I grabbed the black one because I just wanted to see, the material and see how I felt about it. And I like black because I know that I can just throw on anything with it, and it's pretty forgiving. So I chose the black set. Now, the material is a ribbed material, which is great for curvy girls. So if you are a curvy girl and you have, maybe some insecurities around your hips or around your, maybe cellulite, something like that, then I definitely recommend a ribbed texture. It definitely takes some of that, it takes a little bit off of that type of area that you might have that cellulite in. And again, it's very comfortable. So definitely check out some sets on my Amazon shop. I'll make sure I have it linked in this description for you to check out, because I am like at the point where every day I'm not going to be able to like put a whole bunch of energy into a look, but every day I'm going to always go out feeling good about myself. Like, I don't ever want to be uncomfortable about my appearance. That doesn't make sense when there are other things that I can do to ensure that I'm feeling comfortable and cute. Okay. Also, too, guys, I have on a lip right now. I just threw this lip on. I actually blended a couple colors together. But also, if you're looking to kind of style up your lounge set, definitely think about adding a little red lip. You guys know I swear by a red lip. It's been a color that has been very much like a statement visually, but also internally. When I wear a red lip or I have on my red nails, it's like a power move for me, and it automatically makes me feel very, very powerful. So definitely play with some colors that you like, or maybe a power color for you. But if you don't have one, check out the Boss Lady Red Lip by the Lip Bar. I'll also have that linked in the description. I am an affiliate of the Lip Bar, but before I was an affiliate, I was wearing this red, and I've been wearing it for a very long time. This red is actually a really great red for those of you who have not found your color, or you feel like red doesn't work for you. This red goes on every single skin type. So try it out. Let me know what you think about it. And I really think it can help elevate your lounge set looks. Okay. Okay, now this section is going to be a little bit more lengthy because I want to drill home the power of getting your body scrubbed. Okay, when was the last time somebody bathed you? When was the last time somebody literally took a washcloth or, some type of scrubber and rubbed you down, cleaned you up like you do your kids? Okay, I don't know about you, but for me, I can't even think about a time that somebody has scrubbed me down. That's how long ago it's probably been. Well, you guys, I did a little getaway, my friend and we went to Duluth, Georgia. We actually went for a women's conference in Duluth. It was actually a conference held by Saved in the City. Saved in the City is a women's ministry, and they are a ministry that is for women who love God. And they had a conference in Duluth. And so, because the conference was in Duluth, my friend and I decided to go and make it a getaway. So she is a mom. She is also a coach's wife, and she and I have so many similarities. Okay. And I want to kind of like stop right here for a second to really encourage you to find your person. Okay. Life is already hard, but going it alone is even harder. I know that there have been times where people are like, no new friends, or I don't need anybody, but that usually stems from some type of trauma or mistrust or experiences that you may have had in the past that brought you to that point where you don't want to open yourself up to others. But I will promise you that when you find someone that you can trust and that you can confide in, it really helps the journey of life be a lot easier. She and I both have kids, so we can really rely on each other for things like shopping and, our coats on sale. Did you see something good at Walmart? Sneakers on sale at Nike. Like, we exchange information like all the time because we know that we need each other. So having someone that you can do a quick little getaway with is really, really fun. And it really helps you have more experiences that I think are more meaningful and creating memories. So, with that being said, she and I went to Duluth together, and in Duluth, there is a spa called Juju Spa. Now, you guys may have heard of it before. It is that spa outside of Atlanta that is 24 hours, okay? It is an Asian spa. And really, I'll go out and say it's an Asian bathhouse in a sense, because it does have the bathhouse traditions where there is nudity, there is massage, there is everything you need for wellness, all right? And when I say wellness, they have a workout room, they have saunas, they have baths, they have yoni steams. I mean, the list goes on. And y'all, it was my first time ever being nude around other adult women. Like, I don't really recall a time being fully nude. And when I say fully nude, no socks, no bra, no panties. Okay. Fully nude. And I was really like wondering, how was I going to feel about being nude in front of other women? And at this point in my life, I have a mom body too. So just like you might have like, okay, my thighs are bigger than they were when I was in my 20s. I have stretch marks on my stomach. I have stretch marks on my butt. All those things that we think of as women and as moms, we kind of like hold on to those insecurities, and we try to like shield ourselves from being exposed if we can. So in this instance, I had to become comfortable with my body being out in the open, and someone may or may not see it, right? And this was a great experience for me because I learned a lot about myself. Okay. I think that a lot of times we create a false narrative in our minds about what beauty is and what matters, right? But when you walk into environments like this where every woman is vulnerable, every woman is there for the same reason, and that's wellness, and that's care, and that's to let go, and that's to zen, and that's to just really unwind. They're there for the same reasons as you. It's nothing like being aligned with other people, right? You know what it's like to be around people who are like-minded and people who just they there for the wrong reasons. They not even there. They're not on the same page. Well, when I went to the spa, so let me just give you a little bit on how it works. When you get to the spa, you check in at the front. They're going to give you a band on your arm. On that band is a chip where you use to pay for different things inside the spa. They're also going to give you a uniform. They're going to give you an orange is a new black type of outfit. They give you an orange t-shirt and an orange pair of shorts. And you go into your locker room. So the women go on one side, the men go on another side. And there are lockers right there in the entrance. And I'll be sure to show you a little clip. And that is where you drop your shoes, because there is a point where you cannot wear shoes. I mean, it's true Asian culture. And you drop your shoes in your locker, you move towards the rest of the locker room, and in that space, that's where you dress out. So you either put on your uniform to go out into the common area, or you go ahead and take your clothes off and you get in one of the showers so that you can experience the baths. So right out the gate, we walk right in and people are butt naked. Okay. And when I say different ages, I'm talking about older women, young women. Some people had their children there. I would not bring my children. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that that was a disturbance, like completely, especially for moms who are trying to get away. But no worries, they do have someone there that monitors, and she don't play. Okay, so if your kids get too loud, she gonna make you leave. So different ages, different ethnicities, different sizes. Okay, you have big women, small women, in between women. You got big breasts, little breasts. Like it's a space where every representation is there. Okay. And initially, of course, taking out the clothes, I'm like, okay, I am really naked in here. And then you walk in and you still kind of maybe uncomfortable, maybe. And then you get in the bath and you realize like this is about me. Like this isn't about anyone else. This is about me. And in that moment, you really start to embrace the experience. Now, with that said, we decided to do the package where we got a scrub, we got a massage, and we got a facial for $140. Now, if you are a girly who frequents the spas, like maybe at hotels or in Vegas, wherever have you, you know that a 60-minute massage could be $250 or and up, okay, depending on what you add to it. So to go to a spa where you can get all three services for $140, that was good, okay? That was amazing. So the rumors that you heard about the scrub and it's a must is true. So they assign you to your specialist for that day, and it's like a small Asian woman, all right, typically. And when I say that they have a warmth about them where they're able to literally scrub you like you their baby. Okay, you're naked and they are scrubbing every part of your body. I'm talking about your underarms, your kneecaps, your feet. Okay, every single part of your body they scrub. And as they scrub, you see like the dead skin come off of your body. And it could be maybe a little alarming to some, but for me, I felt like I let go of 100 pounds, like all that dead skin, dead weight. Like metaphorically speaking, I felt like I was like lighter when I got done. Like I felt like something was lifted off my shoulders. And I loved that experience of just someone taking time to just really work every single inch of my body. I've never had that type of care, even when I get massages, right? So, though it was different, it was such a great experience. So after you finish your scrub, they get you off the table, they take you over to an area and they rinse you off. Literally, she got the little sprayer and sprayed me off, turned me around, washed under my neck, under my arms, like, and I let her do it. Like I'm usually the one doing the bathing. I'm usually the one doing the scrubbing and the washing off and the drying off and the oiling up and all of that. So to have someone do that for me was freeing in the sense that I don't have to be anybody except Shanae and allow someone to take care of me. And it was really deep for me. And I know, y'all may be like, oh, people too deep. It was deep for me because I'm always on. I'm always taking care of others. Like that's my job. And so I spend a lot of time worrying and thinking about other people. I don't really experience anybody doing that level of care for me. So they get you washed up and then they rinse you off and then they tell you to go into the sauna. You sit in the sauna for 15 minutes. They get you out the sauna. They bring you back to the table and then they start doing the massage. Now, the massage is not like your, oh, I'm just massaging you. I'm just the Woodhouse spa and soft. No, they're beating down your legs. They're, really digging in. Like it's like a lymphatic massage where they're working through all those toxins and getting them out of your body. And they even get on the table like a movie and they like get into it. Okay. And you'll be surprised the strength that they have. They're so petite, but they're very strong. And they do that as well as, listen, the facial. The facial, we didn't want it initially because I was scared that my skin would be too sensitive for it. Well, It's an all natural mask, and y'all, the mask itself like was so freezing cold. I had never felt anything that cold on my body before, but it was like the most like exuberant. I hope that's the right word that I want to use. Like the feeling was like exhilarating. I think that's the word I want to use. Exhilarating. And the mask dries and they're able to peel it off, but they massage your face. They add some like oil. And one of my favorite things was how they slosh the water over your body, like this hot water over your body. It's just like really refreshing. Okay. At the end of everything, they oil you down with this beautiful oil. It's like a shea oil or something natural. And after we got done, my friend was like, "My skin, our skin is like literally glowing." I was like, "Girl, I know." She was like, "No, Shanae, like, look at your skin. Like, it's literally specks of gold, like glowing." And I'm like, "What?" Y'all, and I'll show you a clip. I looked at my arm and like I moved my arm around a little bit and it's gold like little specks on the oil that they put all over your body. This is an abbreviated version of the experience, but just know if you've never done something like that before, today is your day to do this. Schedule your visit to Duluth. All right. So not only that, after we got done, we put back on our clothes, which we put back on our shirt and our shorts, and we went out into the common area. In the common area, they have their own restaurant. Okay. The food is so good. It's cooked by Asian chefs. Okay. We ordered the bulgogi beef. And if you've never had bulgogi before, it is like thin pieces of beef that's been marinated in like this beautiful marinade. And it's just delicious. Okay. We also got brown rice that looked like black rice. We were kind of scared, but the rice is delicious. And we also ordered some chicken wings because we was like, oh, let's order some chicken wings. The chicken wings were just regular chicken wings, nothing to really talk about. And we also ordered smoothies. So I think I got pineapple and I think my friend got mango or strawberry and pineapple, something. But the smoothies were delicious, okay? So you really can spend your full day there. Okay. We just had the best, absolute best experience, okay? If you've never been naked and in a spa, you haven't been in a spa, okay? The way that they scrub you down,
Scrub. Rub it up, dub. Pass the tub.
the dead skin that you shed, you're gonna walk out of there at least 10 pounds lighter, okay? Number one. You see our face? The oil,
Get into it.
okay? Now, I will say that was the coldest mask I've ever experienced in my life.
I don't know what I had. A deep
Antarctica,
freezer.
okay?
Yeah, for real.
It was so cold, but y'all, it was so worth it. So now we're about to eat our lunch. We got beef bulgogi,
Bulgogi.
and we got some chicken wings, and we got smoothies, and the smoothies are super good. I got strawberry,
I have pineapple. So good.
really, really good. Hi, y'all. This spa is 24 hours. You have people who are asleep because they have mats where you can grab a mat, you can lay down and go to sleep. They have dark rooms where you can sleep in like really, really dark, like no light in there. They have reflexology. You can get a pedicure, a manicure. You can get a scalp massage. Like you can get a yoni steam. There's so much at this spa, and for me, y'all, my idea of wellness, that idea changed when I had this experience. So, what I'm saying is, you need to go to Duluth. Okay? Bottom line, just go to Duluth, come back to this video, and thank me. Okay? And I'll take whatever gifts you want to send me as well. All right? Okay. All right, y'all. I'm so glad that you got to tune into this video today. I hope that you enjoyed this particular topic. I want us to start thinking bigger than just like maintenance, our nails, our hair, a wax. Those things are maintenance. But if you really don't take care of yourself, I'm talking about your mind, I'm talking about your emotions, I'm talking about the way that you enjoy your life and see your life every day, you're not truly taking care of yourself. So if it means hiring help, if it means getting ready to make food, if it means going on a little getaway with a friend, or maybe even going by yourself, think about implementing those things into your life without guilt. And think about the way that you will have a better quality of life, and your children will have a better mom, your husband will have a better wife, your friends have a better friend. just by you taking care of yourself in a new way. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts about, this topic. Let me know if there are other things that you do throughout the week or throughout the year that has helped you when it comes to taking care of yourself. All right. And above all, ladies, you are deserving of so much. Like, I want you to know you're doing a great job as a mom. You're a great friend. So it's time to be a great person to yourself. All right. I'll talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye, y'all.